Hi, leaders. We're going to be talking today about this situation that we're in and this opportunity for a global awakening. And I don't know about you, but I have been seeing some more optimistic news and things coming out about this possibly coming to a close. And I think all of us know at some point this will be in the past. And there's so many parts of this that it's going to be obviously the suffering and the loss that we're all going to be relieved that that part is over. But what I don't want us to miss is this opportunity for waking up. And I know at the very beginning we talked about that book that I recommend everybody reads. It's called When Things Fall Apart. And I had this epiphany while meditating this morning of another book that I've read that's called The Wisdom of No Escape. And what that means is like when there is no way out, like usually we have a way out of our suffering, right? Like we have distraction, we can go somewhere, we can call someone, we can eat or drink or overwork or whatever it is we do to keep ourselves really busy to avoid the pain in our lives. And then right now, I think we're all kind of experiencing this no escape, like wherever we are, that we all feel like we're almost trapped in a way. And that being a source of wisdom to where we can look into um, what a lot of philosophers will say is, and I've heard that I think about, is like pay attention to where you're suffering, because that's where you're clinging and that's where you can learn. And remember, if that pain is our teacher, then instead of trying to distract ourselves and trying to wish it away, really taking this as an opportunity to awaken and not letting this whole thing go by and it all be in the past and have learned nothing from it. So where are you suffering right now? Where's the source of pain in your life right now? And just use that like as a teacher, right? And to understand that pain is here for a reason and that it can be our greatest teacher. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys was something that I heard that just said you can only experience real joy when you stop running from pain. So when you stop running from that, and what that means to me is that if we always have this fear of pain and we're always running from pain, that even our most joyful moments have this undertone of a fear of it ending, right? So even if we're in the most loving relationship or we're having the most fun, that we always have this underlying fear of pain and losing that and having that go away. And so we don't experience real joy. When we can embrace that pain is a part of life and even at some point get to welcoming pain in as a friend and as a teacher to our life and knowing that that's the best part of our journey, because that's when we really truly grow. That's when we experience true joy. That's that joy of I'm loving this and experiencing this moment and so grateful for this moment without any part of me underneath it all not wanting it to end, that knowing it's supposed to end. And I don't know if I've talked to you guys yet about this, but thinking about like how we appreciate a flower and a real flower, like fake flowers we don't really appreciate, right? And why? Because usually they're just as pretty, sometimes even prettier, but we know that it's going to last. And the preciousness of our flower is knowing that it's not going to last, and that's what makes it so great. And the same things with the moments in our lives, that knowing that pain is temporary and so is joy, that this is temporary, that all of these things will pass, and doing our best to appreciate the pain and the struggles as teaching moments and as growing moments, and then the joy and the love and the peace that we experience as rewards for those painful moments and for stretching ourselves, but they're not meant to last by any means, that they're just as temporary, that they're just as fleeting, and that we appreciate the wholeness of life. That's where real joy comes from. So taking this opportunity, this last really that are going to feel like moments of all of this, and one, thinking about all of the things that we do have and the purpose in all of this. Really pay attention, shift your focus to paying attention to your suffering and what you can learn from this. So ask yourself today, what can I learn from the pain that I'm experiencing? What can I learn from my suffering? Write it down and just start to get more curious about it rather than wishing it away. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day full of gratitude. I'll see you tomorrow.